Alright, so today we have our week 2 upper B workout, and the exercise we're going to go through today is the lat pull down. So essentially, just from the beginning, what I'll do is I will actually adjust that thigh pad to where whenever I put my legs underneath it, it's really tight against my thighs. That way I can almost push my legs back up into that pad to create more stability, so that way I don't rock up and down or back and forth. So you really just want that pad to be tight against, or you want that pad to be tight against your body. That way you kind of eliminate any extraneous movement. And then from here, for our version, we're going a little bit outside shoulder width, so it's a pretty wide grip. I'll grab the bar, and when I grab the bar, and really throughout the entire range of motion, I try to keep it so that my wrist stay pretty much aligned over my elbow. And doing just because sometimes if you grab too narrow or too wide, in those extreme range of motion, you kind of kink your wrists into weird positions, and it can cause a lot of negative strain, which over time is what causes people to have, wrist problems and wrist strains. So I just really try to keep my wrists and my elbows aligned the entire time. I'll grab the bar, get my legs underneath there. I'll take a big breath, and then I will drive the bar towards my chest. But rather than thinking about pulling the bar towards me, like using my arms to pull the bar towards me, I actually like to think about pulling through my elbows and driving my elbows back and down into the floor. So like I said, versus pulling through my arms, which can recruit things like your biceps, and different muscles. If we think about our hands being literally just hooks, and instead imagining that there's almost a string attached to our elbow, and we're driving our elbows down into the floor. And as we're doing this, we're bringing our scapulas through a full range of motion and squeezing them together, and we're also bringing our elbows towards our body. So, and as I do this, I don't focus on necessarily touching the bar to my chest. I really just try to focus on going through a full range of motion using my lats and other back muscles. So a lot of times what can happen is, you get the bar pretty close to your chest, and if your focus is touching the bar to your chest, what ends up happening is you end up just rolling your shoulders forward and using other muscles to pull the bar towards your chest, which isn't what we're going for with this exercise. We're trying to keep that tension on the back. So really, just only pull the bar as close to you as you can get it with your range of motion while keeping tension on your back. And then again, as I do it, I'll make sure to go through a full range of motion. So you'll see I raise that bar all the way back up until my arms are fully extended, my elbows are fully extended. I'll kind of let my scapulas come up a little bit. I'll pause for just a second. And then I will initiate the next rep by exhaling and driving down through my elbows back and down into the floor, bringing my scapulas together. And again, at the bottom, I'll pause for just a second, just because that's where tension's its highest. I'll pause for just a second, and then in a controlled way, without just letting the weight slam back down, I'll kind of let my torso come forward a little bit and go through a full range of motion. You'll notice that I do lean back slightly, but I'd say it's no more than maybe 30 degrees or so. So I do lean back just a little bit, but I don't want to turn this into a row. I want to keep this as a pull down. So a little bit is fine, but again, we're trying to stay more up and down than, getting to 45 degrees or 60 degrees and turning this into a row. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good workout, and as always, feel free to leave any questions you have in the comment section below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.